Welcome to World of Coins, the place where history meets treasure. Here, every coin tells a story, from the oldest United States classics that shaped our past to the newest rare discoveries that amaze collectors today. If you love the thrill of uncovering hidden value, exploring the beauty of design, and learning the secrets behind coins worth fortunes, then you're in the right place. Join us as we dive deep into the world of rare U.S. coins, both old and new, and reveal the fascinating details that make them priceless. Top 1. We are going to dive into a coin that holds a fascinating place in American numismatic history, the 1971 Eisenhower $1. At first glance, it might appear to be just another dollar coin, but for collectors, it represents a significant chapter in U.S. coinage. The 1971 Eisenhower dollar is a coin of historical importance, featuring presidential legacy, unique artistry, and the potential for minting errors that can turn an ordinary coin into a rare collectible. Whether you are a beginner or a seasoned coin enthusiast, this coin is one you need to study closely, because every detail tells a story that collectors and history lovers will find compelling. The Eisenhower dollar series was introduced in 1971 to honor Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and the hero of World War II. The obverse of the coin features a carefully designed portrait of Eisenhower by Frank Gasparo, capturing his stern yet dignified expression. The inscriptions, "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the coin's year of issue, 1971, frame the portrait. The level of detail in Eisenhower's facial features, hair, and uniform conveys a sense of realism and gravitas, making it a coin that appeals not only to collectors but also to history enthusiasts who admire the legacy of this remarkable president. The reverse design is equally iconic. It features a rendition of Apollo 11's lunar landing insignia, with an eagle landing on the moon holding an olive branch in its talons, symbolizing peace. This design was inspired by the first moon landing in 1969, connecting the coin to a monumental moment in U.S. history. The reverse also includes inscriptions reading, "United States of America, $1, and E pluribus unum." The combination of historical tribute and artistry makes the Eisenhower dollar one of the most unique modern U.S. coins, blending presidential homage with space-age achievement. In 1971, the Eisenhower dollar was minted at Philadelphia, No Mint Mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S, for proof coins. While millions were produced for circulation, the real value for collectors lies in condition, minting variations, and the presence of errors. Circulated coins are often collectible if they remain in excellent condition, while uncirculated coins, especially those graded MS-65 or higher, and proof coins, are highly sought after for their visual appeal and rarity. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1971 Eisenhower dollar is the potential for minting errors, which can greatly enhance its value. Common errors include double dies, where letters or numerals appear duplicated, off-center strikes, where parts of the design are missing, die cracks or cuts, appearing as raised lines or irregular areas, and planchet errors, including clipped or malformed coin blanks. Each error is unique and can make a particular coin highly desirable. Collectors actively search for these anomalies because they represent rare deviations from standard minting, turning ordinary coins into prized treasures. The coin's composition is copper-nickel clad, with a pure copper core and outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This gives the coin durability and a bright, silvery appearance while preserving collectible value. Some special proof and uncirculated coins were struck in 40% silver, particularly for San Francisco Mint proof issues, further increasing their appeal to collectors and investors. Grading is essential in determining a coin's value. Using the Sheldon scale, coins are rated from poor, 1 to mint state, 70 based on strike quality, surface preservation, and eye appeal. Circulated 1971 Eisenhower dollars in lower grades are relatively common, but high-grade uncirculated coins, especially proof versions, are significantly rarer. Even minor imperfections or surface toning can impact a coin's grade, making proper handling and storage essential for maintaining value. Collectors are also drawn to the historical context of the 1971 Eisenhower dollar. It commemorates a president who led the nation through critical moments of the 20th century, including World War II and the early Cold War era, while also celebrating the country's achievements in space exploration with the Apollo 11 design. Each coin is not just a medium of exchange, it is a tangible piece of American history, connecting the present with both presidential legacy and technological achievement. Rare varieties of the 1971 Eisenhower dollar include coins with subtle die variations, doubled lettering, or unusual toning patterns. Even slight differences in the sharpness of Eisenhower's portrait or the lunar eagle on the reverse can create collectible distinctions. Collectors often examine these coins under magnification to detect these small variations, which can transform a standard coin into a rare and valuable piece. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint are especially noteworthy. These coins feature a mirror-like surface with frosted designs, creating a cameo effect that enhances both aesthetic appeal and collectible value. Proof coins were struck with meticulous care to capture every detail of Eisenhower's portrait and the lunar eagle design. Collectors prize these coins for their visual beauty and the rarity of perfect examples, which often retain their condition exceptionally well over time. Even circulated 1971 Eisenhower dollars can be collectible if they show attractive toning, minimal wear, or unique surface characteristics. Coins with sharp detail and pleasing luster, even from circulation, are often sought after by collectors who value aesthetics as well as historical significance. Some collectors focus on building complete sets, including examples from all mints and proof issues, making the 1971 Eisenhower dollar an essential part of any collection. Proper preservation is critical for maintaining both condition and value. Coins should be stored in protective holders, capsules, or albums to prevent scratches, corrosion, or environmental damage. Handling with gloves or soft surfaces helps maintain luster and prevents accidental damage. Coins that are carefully preserved can appreciate over time, making them both historically and monetarily valuable. The 1971 Eisenhower dollar embodies craftsmanship, history, and collector appeal. Its combination of presidential tribute, Apollo 11 reverse design, and the potential for rare minting errors makes it a coin that captures both the imagination and attention of collectors. Owning one allows enthusiasts to hold a piece of history, admire U.S. mint artistry, and engage with the hobby of numismatics on multiple levels. Minor variations, toning, or minting errors can greatly enhance the coin's desirability. Coins with die cracks, subtle doubling, or exceptional strikes attract collectors willing to pay a premium. Serious collectors examine each coin meticulously, comparing details to reference guides to identify the rarest varieties. This pursuit adds excitement and depth to collecting, transforming the 1971 Eisenhower dollar from ordinary currency into a treasure hunt. Currently, a standard 1971 Eisenhower dollar in uncirculated condition is valued at $7 in the real market, while proof coins or examples with rare minting errors can reach up to $60 at auction. If you own a 1971 Eisenhower dollar and want to learn more about its rarity, condition, or market value, leave a comment below so we can explore it together. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more exciting coin content and like the video to support our growing community of collectors. Top 2. We are going to explore a fascinating and historically significant coin, the 1972 Eisenhower $1. While at first glance it may seem like a standard piece of currency, for collectors, this coin represents a bridge between modern numismatics and American history. The 1972 Eisenhower dollar carries with it presidential prestige, a connection to space exploration, and the potential for rare minting errors that can turn an ordinary coin into a highly coveted collectible. Whether you are a beginner collector or a seasoned numismatist, this coin deserves your attention for its artistry, historical context, and market value. The Eisenhower dollar series was introduced in 1971 to honor Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and a legendary World War II general. His leadership and legacy are immortalized on the obverse of this coin, designed by Frank Gasparo, whose engraving captures the dignified and determined expression of Eisenhower. The inscriptions, "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the year, 1972, frame the portrait. Collectors often appreciate the fine detailing in Eisenhower's hair, facial features, and uniform, which reflect the high standards of craftsmanship at the U.S. Mint. Every curve and contour of the design demonstrates the skill and artistry involved in producing this modern classic. The reverse of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar is equally remarkable. It features the presidential seal-inspired eagle design, holding an olive branch in one talon and arrows in the other, symbolizing both peace and readiness. Surrounding the eagle are stars representing the United States, along with the inscriptions, United States of America, E pluribus unum, and $1. This design pays tribute to American history and symbolizes the nation's strength, ideals, and accomplishments. It is particularly significant as it reflects the post-Apollo 11 era, celebrating American achievement and leadership in space exploration. In 1972, Eisenhower dollars were minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S, for proof coins. Millions of these coins were produced for circulation, yet their value to collectors depends heavily on condition, rarity, and the presence of minting errors. Circulated coins can still be collectible if they are well preserved, while uncirculated coins graded MS-65 or higher, and especially proof coins with their mirror-like surfaces, are particularly valuable. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar is the potential for minting errors, which can significantly increase a coin's value. Collectors look for double dies, where inscriptions or design elements appear duplicated, off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing, die cracks or cuts, raised lines or irregular areas on the coin's surface, and planchet errors, such as clipped or improperly formed coin blanks. Each error is unique and can transform an ordinary coin into a rare and highly desirable collectible. The thrill of discovering an error adds an element of adventure to collecting this coin. The coin's composition is copper-nickel clad, with a pure copper core sandwiched between two layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This composition provides durability, a bright silvery appearance, and resistance to wear, while also maintaining a visually appealing finish for collectors. Special San Francisco proof coins were struck with 40% silver, further enhancing their rarity and desirability among numismatists. Grading is crucial in determining the value of a 1972 Eisenhower dollar. Using the Sheldon scale, coins are rated from poor, 1 to mint state, 70 based on strike quality, surface preservation, and overall eye appeal. Circulated coins in lower grades are relatively common, but high-grade uncirculated coins, especially proofs, are far rarer. Even minor imperfections or toning can significantly affect a coin's grade and, therefore, its market value. Proper handling and storage are essential to preserve the coin's condition and collectible worth. Collectors are also drawn to the historical context of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar. It commemorates a president who led the nation through pivotal moments of the 20th century, including World War II and the post-war period, while also reflecting the country's pride in its space achievements. Each coin represents more than currency, it is a tangible connection to American history, bridging presidential legacy with national milestones. Rare varieties of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar include coins with subtle die variations, doubled lettering, or unusual toning. Differences in the sharpness of Eisenhower's portrait or the eagle on the reverse can make coins particularly collectible. Many collectors use magnification and reference guides to detect these unique characteristics, which can dramatically enhance a coin's value. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint are particularly prized. These coins feature a mirror-like finish with frosted designs, producing a striking cameo effect. Proof coins are struck with exceptional care, capturing every intricate detail of Eisenhower's likeness and the eagle design. Collectors seek these coins not only for their visual appeal but also for their rarity and preservation potential. Even circulated 1972 Eisenhower dollars can hold value if they display attractive toning, minimal wear, or unique surface qualities. Coins with sharp detail and eye-pleasing luster, even from general circulation, are desirable to collectors. Building a complete set often involves acquiring examples from all mints and including both uncirculated and proof coins, making the 1972 Eisenhower dollar an essential piece of any collection. Proper preservation is vital to maintain both the coin's condition and its value. Coins should be stored in protective holders, capsules, or albums to prevent scratches, corrosion, or environmental damage. Handling coins with gloves or placing them on soft surfaces helps preserve their luster and detail. Well-maintained coins often appreciate over time, enhancing both their historical and financial value. The 1972 Eisenhower dollar exemplifies artistry, historical importance, and collector appeal. Its combination of presidential tribute, connection to space achievements, and potential for rare minting errors makes it a compelling coin for collectors. Owning one allows enthusiasts to appreciate U.S. mint craftsmanship, hold a piece of history, and engage in a hobby that blends education, aesthetics, and investment potential. Minor variations, toning, or minting errors can significantly increase a coin's desirability. Coins exhibiting die cracks, doubling, or exceptional strike quality often command a premium in the collector market. Serious collectors examine coins meticulously, comparing them to reference materials to identify rare and unique examples. This meticulous attention adds excitement to collecting, transforming the 1972 Eisenhower dollar into a treasure hunt. Currently, a standard 1972 Eisenhower dollar in uncirculated condition is valued at $8 in the real market, while proof coins or those with rare minting errors can fetch up to $75 at auction. If you own a 1972 Eisenhower dollar, leave a comment below so we can discuss its rarity, condition, and market value. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more coin content and like the video to support our growing community of collectors. Top 3. We are going to explore one of the most iconic coins in modern American numismatics, the 1974 Eisenhower $1. While at first glance it may appear to be just another dollar coin from the 1970s, for collectors, this coin is far more than ordinary currency. It represents presidential legacy, U.S. mint craftsmanship, and a tangible piece of history, all while offering the exciting potential for rare minting errors that can transform a standard coin into a highly sought-after collectible. Whether you are a beginner exploring coins or a seasoned collector, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar offers something truly special. The Eisenhower dollar series was introduced in 1971 to honor Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and a celebrated military leader during World War II. Eisenhower's image graces the obverse of the coin, designed by Frank Gasparo, who captured the president's determined and dignified expression. The inscriptions, "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the year, 1974, frame the portrait, presenting a coin that exudes both artistic precision and historical reverence. Collectors often admire the detailed engraving, from Eisenhower's carefully sculpted features to the intricate folds of his uniform, all of which demonstrate the skill and care of the U.S. mint artisans. The reverse of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar features an impressive eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch in its talons, a design inspired by the Apollo 11 lunar landing in 1969. This reverse design, also created by Frank Gasparo, represents peace and American achievement in space exploration. Surrounding the eagle are the inscriptions, "United States of America, $1, and E Pluribus Unum." The combination of historical significance, symbolism, and artistic elegance makes this coin a remarkable addition to any collection. It is not just a dollar coin, it is a miniature piece of history reflecting both presidential honor and the pride of a nation that conquered space. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar was minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S, for proof coins. Millions of these coins were produced for circulation, yet the true value for collectors lies in condition, rarity, and potential minting anomalies. While circulated coins can still be desirable, uncirculated examples graded MS 65 or higher, along with proof coins, are especially prized. The 1974 issue holds a special appeal because of the sheer number of coins minted that year combined with the subtle varieties and errors that can significantly enhance value. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar is the potential for minting errors, which can turn an ordinary coin into a collectible treasure. These include double dies, where inscriptions or design elements appear duplicated, off-center strikes, where parts of the design are missing, die cracks or cuts, which create raised lines or irregularities on the coin surface, and planchet errors, such as clipped or misaligned blanks. Each error is unique and sought after by collectors, as it represents an unexpected variation in the minting process. Detecting these errors requires careful examination, often under magnification, and rewards collectors with coins that are rare and historically fascinating. The coin's composition is copper-nickel clad, with a pure copper core and outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This gives the coin durability, a bright silver appearance, and resistance to everyday wear, while preserving aesthetic appeal for collectors. Special proof and uncirculated San Francisco coins were also struck in 40% silver, increasing both their rarity and investment potential. These silver-clad proofs are particularly prized for their beauty and historical significance. Grading is a critical aspect of evaluating the 1974 Eisenhower dollar. Using the Sheldon scale, coins are rated from poor, 1 to mint state, 70 based on strike quality, surface preservation, and overall eye appeal. Circulated coins in lower grades are relatively common, but uncirculated coins, especially those with proof quality, are far rarer. Even subtle toning or minor imperfections can affect a coin's grade and market value, making proper storage and careful handling essential for collectors. Collectors are drawn not only to the coin's artistry but also to its historical context. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar commemorates a president who shaped mid-20th century America and reflects the nation's pride in its space exploration achievements. Each coin is more than a dollar, it is a physical connection to both Eisenhower's legacy and the Apollo era. Coins from this series allow collectors to hold history in their hands, combining presidential homage with space-age symbolism. Rare varieties of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar include coins with subtle die variations, doubling, or unusual toning patterns. Differences in the sharpness of Eisenhower's portrait or the eagle design can make coins particularly collectible. Many collectors meticulously examine coins under magnification to detect these unique characteristics, often consulting reference guides to identify rare varieties. Such nuances can dramatically increase a coin's value, especially among serious collectors seeking unique or rare specimens. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint are especially sought after due to their mirror-like finish and frosted details. These coins, struck with exceptional care, exhibit sharp design elements and the iconic cameo effect that proof collectors prize. Owning a 1974 Eisenhower proof coin is akin to owning a work of art, beautiful, historically significant, and rare. Proof coins often retain their pristine condition for decades when properly stored, adding to their allure and long-term collectible value. Even circulated 1974 Eisenhower dollars can be valuable if they display attractive toning, minimal wear, or unique surface characteristics. Coins with sharp detail and pleasing luster are desirable to collectors even from general circulation. Many enthusiasts aim to build complete sets, acquiring coins from all mints and including proof and uncirculated examples, making the 1974 Eisenhower dollar an essential piece for any collection. Proper preservation is key to maintaining value. Coins should be stored in protective holders, capsules, or albums to prevent scratches, corrosion, or environmental damage. Handling with gloves or using soft surfaces can help preserve luster and surface detail. Well-preserved coins often appreciate over time, making them both historically and monetarily valuable. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar represents a perfect blend of artistry, history, and collectible potential. Its presidential tribute, connection to the Apollo 11 era, and potential for minting errors make it a fascinating coin to study and collect. Owning one allows enthusiasts to appreciate U.S. mint craftsmanship, engage with American history, and enjoy the thrill of coin collecting at multiple levels. Minor variations, toning, or minting errors can greatly enhance desirability. Coins with die cracks, doubling, or exceptional strikes often command a premium in the collector market. Serious collectors examine coins carefully, comparing them to references to identify rare examples, transforming the hobby into an exciting treasure hunt. Currently, a standard 1974 Eisenhower dollar in uncirculated condition is valued at $8 in the real market, while proof coins or examples with rare minting errors can fetch up to $80 at auction. If you own a 1974 Eisenhower dollar, leave a comment below so we can explore its rarity, condition, and market value together. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more engaging coin content and like the video to support our growing community of collectors. Top 4. We are going to dive into a remarkable and historically significant coin, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony $1. At first glance, this coin might seem like just another dollar from the 1970s, but for collectors, it represents an iconic chapter in American numismatics, feminist history, and U.S. mint craftsmanship. The 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar is not just currency, it is a symbol of progress, a collectible treasure, and a coin that carries the potential for rare minting errors, making it a captivating piece for both new and experienced collectors. The Susan B. Anthony dollar was first minted in 1979, but the U.S. Mint had planned and struck some experimental pieces as early as 1979, making coins from that year historically fascinating. This coin was created to honor Susan B. Anthony, the pioneering women's rights activist who played a key role in securing women's suffrage in the United States. Her portrait graces the obverse of the coin, crafted by sculptor chief engraver Frank Gasparo, who carefully captured her determined expression, the lines of wisdom on her face, and the aura of a woman whose vision helped reshape American society. Inscriptions on the obverse include, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the year, 1979, framing Anthony's likeness in a design that exudes dignity and historical reverence. The reverse of the coin features a stylized eagle landing on the moon, holding an olive branch, a design inspired by the Apollo 11 mission and symbolizing peace and progress. Surrounding the eagle are the inscriptions, "United States of America, e pluribus unum," and $1. This combination of historical significance, artistic detail, and symbolic meaning makes the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar a must-have for collectors. While the coin celebrates a trailblazing woman in U.S. history, it also connects to broader themes of achievement and ambition, reflecting the nation's ideals in both social progress and space exploration. The 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar was produced in Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, D., with experimental or pattern coins highly sought after by collectors. Millions of coins would later be released in circulation starting in 1979, but the 1979 examples remain particularly interesting because of their rarity and the experimental nature of some mintings. The coin's collectible appeal is heightened by its potential for minting errors, which include double dies, where inscriptions appear duplicated, off-center strikes, where parts of the design are missing, and die cracks, raised lines or irregularities on the surface. These anomalies, though sometimes subtle, can dramatically increase a coin's value and make collecting a thrilling experience. The composition of the Susan B. Anthony dollar is copper-nickel clad, with a pure copper core between layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This gives the coin a durable, silvery finish and resistance to wear, allowing coins to maintain their visual appeal even after circulation. Special proof versions, struck in 40% silver, were released by the San Francisco Mint and are particularly prized by collectors for their sharp detail and reflective surfaces. Proof coins capture every nuance of Anthony's features, from the depth of her eyes to the subtle textures of her hair and clothing, creating a coin that is as much a work of art as it is currency. Grading is a critical factor for collectors. Using the Sheldon scale, coins are rated from poor, 1 to mint state, 70 based on strike quality, surface preservation, and overall eye appeal. Circulated 1974 coins are relatively common, but high-grade uncirculated or proof coins, especially those with minting errors, are exceedingly rare. Even small toning variations or minor imperfections can affect the coin's grade and market value. For serious collectors, careful handling, storage and protective holders, and documentation of provenance are essential to maintain the coin's condition and desirability. The historical significance of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar cannot be overstated. It honors a woman whose tireless advocacy changed the course of American history. Each coin serves as a tangible connection to Anthony's legacy and to the broader social movements of the 19th and 20th centuries. For collectors, this coin represents more than currency. It is a bridge to the past, a reflection of progress, and a reminder of the struggles and triumphs that shaped the nation. Rare varieties of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar include coins with subtle die differences, striking variations, and unusual toning patterns. These unique characteristics can significantly enhance a coin's value, particularly for those building comprehensive collections. Collectors often use magnification and reference guides to identify these special traits, which require patience, attention to detail, and an appreciation for the subtle artistry of coin minting. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint are particularly desirable. These coins feature a mirror-like background and frosted details, resulting in a striking cameo effect. Proof coins are struck with exceptional precision, capturing every line of Anthony's features and the eagle design with remarkable clarity. Owning a 1979 proof Susan B. Anthony dollar is akin to owning a miniature masterpiece, with both historical significance and numismatic value. Even circulated 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollars can hold value if they display attractive toning, minimal wear, or unique surface qualities. Coins with sharp details and pleasing luster remain highly collectible. Collectors often seek examples from both Philadelphia and Denver mints, along with proof and experimental coins, to build complete sets that showcase the diversity and history of this series. Proper preservation is essential. Coins should be stored in protective holders, capsules, or albums to prevent scratches, corrosion, or environmental damage. Handling coins with gloves or on soft surfaces helps maintain their condition. Well-preserved coins often appreciate over time, making them both historically and monetarily valuable. For the 1974 Susan B. Anthony dollar, careful care ensures that the coin's beauty and collectible potential remain intact for decades. The 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar combines artistry, historical significance, and collector appeal. Its tribute to a pioneering woman, connection to space-age symbolism, and potential for minting errors make it an exciting and rewarding coin to study and collect. Each coin tells a story of social progress, presidential leadership, artistic achievement, and the thrilling unpredictability of minting anomalies. Minor variations, toning, or minting errors can elevate the coin's desirability. Coins with die cracks, doubling, or exceptional strike quality often command a premium in the collector market. Serious collectors examine coins meticulously, comparing them to references to identify rare specimens, transforming the hobby into an exciting hunt for unique pieces. Currently, a standard 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar in uncirculated condition is valued at $10 in the real market, while proof coins or those with rare minting errors can fetch up to $85 at auction. If you own a 1974 Susan B. Anthony dollar, leave a comment below so we can discuss its rarity, condition, and market value. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more coin content and like the video to support our growing community of collectors.